Hey guys, I'm back to do a review on the Marvel Legends Series 6 Wolverine figure from Toy Biz. So this Wolverine figure is actually really good, especially considering its age. So first of all, we'll take a look at the sculpt. The sculpt on it is overall really good. You can see the head looks exactly like Wolverine. There's not really any issues there. It's a nice Wolverine facial expression, and it's painted pretty good. The torso is also really nice on this figure. As you can see, the sculpt is pretty good, and the line work for the paint is also pretty nice all throughout the torso. One issue is that the butterfly joint, the flesh starts for the arm, but the yellow doesn't continue on with the brown color, so it just kind of stops, and it doesn't look the best, but it's probably passable because it's not really that noticeable. But while we're on the arms, they're painted pretty nice. The hair looks pretty good, painted on both sides, but the veins are painted on the arms, and it's painted in this greenish color, and it's just not natural looking, and it's kind of weird. It's not the best, but I don't know. It doesn't look that good. But the claws on this figure, they're painted pretty nice, and the sculpt is pretty good, and they attach to the hand pretty nicely. But the claws come out of the package all warped. They come in a little clear thing, like clear plastic on the claws, so that they're protected in the package, but that doesn't mean they're going to be straight. They're going to probably not come that straight, and you're gonna probably have to hit them with a hairdryer or boil them in water and straighten them out. I sort of did on mine, and it's not perfect, but I thought it was good enough for now. And the rest of the sculpt is also really nice. As you can see, it's also painted really good. Basically, the figure is sculpted nice and painted pretty good. So, yeah. We'll just run through the articulation. The head can look up about that much and down that much. It's a pretty good range. Also goes side to side. The shoulders go out, not that much. It doesn't go out that much, but I don't know. You could probably get past it. It also goes up pretty good. It goes around. There's a butterfly joint that gets pretty good range. There's a bicep swivel, a double-jointed elbow, and at the wrist there's a swivel, and there's a hinge in the fingers, which, it's kind of useless, but, I don't really care. I think other people are bothered by it more than I am, but I don't really, doesn't really bother me. The torso is got a cut joint in it, but it throws off the sculpt, so it's okay. It doesn't really go forward. It doesn't really go back that well, and it's kind of Then there's a swivel also at the waist. The legs, they are on a Y joint, which means you have to turn it out and up and then rotate the leg. I hate those. I think it's really bad. Some figures it throws off the sculpt, but there is no sculpt here. It's just blank, so this figure, it's okay. I just don't like it because that's not how people work. It's just a matter of putting the ball in differently. So that's kind of annoying, but it's fine. There's an upper leg rotation, a double-jointed knee, and then at the boot, there is a twist, which throws off the sculpt, but it's for getting range out, so I guess it's okay. And then the foot is hinged to go forward and back, and there's a toe joint that goes about that much. So, yeah, that's the actual Wolverine figure, and now we'll take a look at the accessories. For accessories, this Wolverine comes with this sort of dojo base thing, with this person holding a sword. I don't know if this is a specific character. If any of you all know, you can tell me in the comments, but it's sculpted really nice and painted really well, and it's got the wall mount display, which I don't know if many people use that. I don't really, but Yeah, it's there, and the sword is removable from his hands. And he's articulated with a head joint that can go side to side, a little up and down, probably not supposed to. It probably isn't supposed to. The arms move up and down, and, yeah, and there's a waist twist. So, that's really cool, and it's a really nice way to display your figure, or with your figure. And you also get a comic book, which is not going to fit in the frame very well. I left it in the clear plastic on the back of the card for the figure. It's this X-Men number 213, and it's got the brown costume Wolverine design suit on the front. And yeah, and there's the back of the package if you're interested. And yeah, so those are the accessories that come with this Wolverine. So overall, this Wolverine figure is a pretty nice figure, but it seems like it's pretty hard to come by nowadays, so I don't know if I can really give you a solid recommend or not recommend. I think it's up to whether or not you think this one is the absolute best, tops all of the other Wolverines by like a ton, then maybe you should track this one down. But if you think that the newer Wolverines coming out, such as the other brown suit one from the Juggernaut wave that came out recently, if you think that one would probably suffice, you're probably going to find it for cheaper than this one, and you might just want to go with that. It's really up to you, whether or not you think this one is worth adding to your collection. And yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe, rate, and comment, and I will see you guys next time.